I'll start the live recording in my YouTube video. Yes, I started recording now. Basically, it'll take, yeah, you're live now. All right, so I think we have looked at the first 5 verses today. We've chanted 5 verses, and we are ready for going for the next, like completing the 20 verses in the next 6 weeks or so. Basically, the meditation that we have done so far on the first verse, I'd like to share a few thoughts, and then I'll hand it over to Rajgopal Mahadaji. In fact, the first verse was talking about urdhva, that is higher up, and I think adha means down, adharsha. So urdhva and adharsha are opposites in Sanskrit. That's what I've come across. And then one of the other thing is Ashwatha. We talked about last time, is a tree which can be cut down, which is so. There's another verse in Upanishad, the Kathopanishad, which also talks about the Ashwatha tree. So this is a metaphor that is talked about in different places in our scriptures. One is the Kathopanishad, which I have come across. And there's another one which is Ganpati Atharvashirsha Upanishad, which also talks about this. Where we asked, where we are saved by forces from different directions. So they also, that says our chor urdhva tat, then it says avadhara tat. So adha is down, forces from down and from up. So it is, can think of it as, in Hindi it's called adhin. So it's also, there's another word which comes from this. So this is what I've come across, and basically I'll let now Rajgopal Mahoday take over from here on. Over to you, Rajgopal.
Yes, sir. I will share the document. We'll start from the, since you started the first shloka from today, so we'll do the first 5 shlokas today.
Yes, we'll do that. We already did the first shloka last time, so I think we can start the second and third. We have already recording of the first one.
Okay. Are you able to see the?
Yes, we can see this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with the second shloka. Second shloka starts with adhashchorthvam prasrutastasya shakhaha gunapravrittha vishayapravalaha adhascha mulani anusantadani karmanubandhini manushyaloki. So it starts with gunapravrittha. Adhashchorthvam. Adha is below. Cha means and. Adha cha urdhvam, that is up. Prasrutaha. 1 second. I'll just show where it is written here, so that you can also follow.
Yeah, we can see the 15.
Anyway, yeah. I will. Okay, actually it is covered here. Okay, this place. Anyway, adha means down, cha is and, urdhvam means up. Prasrutaha ityukte, prasrutaha means spread. Tasya, that tasya stands for the of that particular tree. That's the tree which was described in the first shloka. So Bhagavan says that tree's branches, shakhaha, prasrutaha, adha cha urdhvam. In the upward and downward, shakhas are spread. That means the branches are spread. These branches are gunapravritthaha. It is nourished by the gunas. And vishayapravalaha. Pravalaha means sprouts coming out of the branches. So this is just describing the tree in more detail. Then adhascha mulani anusantatani karmanubandhini manushyaloke. Adhacha, at the bottom, mulani anusantatani. Initially we told about the urdhva mula, that is the root above. Now Bhagavan is talking about the root below. Adhascha mulani. Mulani is the plural. Anusantatani, spread around. Karmanubandhini manushyaloke. Karmanubandhini means the consequences of the karmas. Though the karma in this manushyaloke, these roots of this tree of life are spread in the downward direction due to the consequences of the karmas. Because this consequences is important because the next sloka is coming to say a solution how to get out of this. So in this particular sloka, is there any doubt, any meaning, anything which I need to tell again? Here, actually, I found this book on archive.org. You can actually also download if you would like to. So here it has given meanings of each one. Ataha, downwards, cha, and urdhvam, upwards, prasruta, being extended, etc. Everything is given. So if you want to refer, you can always download and refer. I can give maybe it's called, the book name is Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita Grammar. That is the book's name. This is the volume 3 of the book. Volume 3 of the book. Volume 1 and 2 are the grammar dealt in detail in the book about sandhis and samasas, etc., etc. And this volume 3 is the actual Gita text. So it is referring to previous volumes if you want to go back and check some of the things. So anyway, so the second sloka, basically Bhagavan says about the roots and the branches, about the qualities. So is there any question on this? I'll then move on to the next sloka. So in the second sloka, Bhagavan told about the branches and the roots in the horizontal, in the downward direction, and the branches are being nourished by the gunas and etc. So now he is talking about whether we can actually visualize the tree. Bhagavan says it's impossible because na rupa masyeha tatobhalabhyate nanto nachadir nacha sampradishtha ashwattamenam suvirudha asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. That is what Bhagavan says. So what actually it means? Na rupam asye iha. For that tree, na rupam. Rupam is not there. Form is not there. Iha, in this place. Tatha upalabhyate. That means you can't actually perceive. Upalabhyate means to perceive. You cannot perceive any form of that tree here. That means in Manushya or anywhere you won't be able to perceive. Because it has no anta or no adi, na antaha, na adihi, na cha sampradishtha. And there is no foundation or installation, or you cannot locate it anywhere because it is spread everywhere. It is infinite. Ashwattamenam suvirudha. That means the suvirudha means its roots are so strong that ashwattham, enam ashwattham, that tree, how can you cut it? Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Asanga means detachment. So detachment is your weapon. So when you are cutting a tree, maybe you may be using an axe or something. So you can say the weapon, that axe of asanga or the detachment you use and then cut the tree so that you can be separate. So chitwa means sentence is not completed. Sentence having cut the tree, that's what he says. After cutting the tree, then what we should do? That's in the next sloka. So this sloka says, na rupa masyeha tatobhalabhyate. The form you cannot actually find here because it has no beginning or end. That ashwatham, which is strongly rooted ashwatham, from which you have to use detachment as a weapon to cut and remove yourself. Once you do that, then what you should do? That comes in the next sloka. Bhagavan says, tadah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prabhadye yatha pravritti prasruta purani. After cutting the ashwatham after cutting the tree and separating out of the tree, what you should do, that is after detaching from the tree, tatah padam tad parimargidavyam. You should search for that padam, that position, that abode, yasmin gadana nivartandi bhuyaha, where after reaching there is no return. Once you reach there, it's a kind of, you are waking up from a sleep. You are not going back to sleep again in this particular situation. So, yasmin gata na nivartandi bhuyaha. There is no return from there once you go there. Tameva chadyam purusham prabhatye yatha pravritti prasuta purani. Tam eva cha adyam purusham prabhatye yataha purani pravrittihi prasuta. What is purani pravrittihi? That is the origin of the tree. That is the purani, the ancient pravritti, that is the action, the manifestation which happened. From whom? Yataha, that means from whom that ancient tree has originated. Tam eva adyam prabhatye. You should, in the very beginning, you should go and surrender to him. Then you should search for the that padam, where after reaching there you will not come back. That is the gist of the sloka. That is tadah padam tat parimargitavyam. You have to search for that. Yasmin gatana nivartandi bhuyaha. After reaching there, you will never come back. Tameva chadyam purusha prabhatye. Tam purusham prabhatye. That purusham adyam prabhatye. That means tam purusham, that purusham, that purusha's quality is actually being given in the second part of the sloka. That is from whom the tree has originated, or whose manifestation, who actually caused the manifestation of the tree, to whom one should surrender and then search. That is what this sloka means. So the words, here there are no difficult words as such. Tataha, so words meanings are given here. Tataha, then, padam, that's abode, tad, that, parimargidavyam, to be sought, to be searched. Yasmin, in that which, gataha, having gone, na, not, nivartanti, return. Huyaha, again, tam, that, eva, certainly, cha, and adyam, to the primeval purusham, person. So always, if you have any doubts, you can always refer back to the recording. But any doubt about the shloka meaning itself, then we can maybe elaborate a bit more.
I think I can go to the.
Shall I go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is actually very simple because it is, we'll chant first. Nirmana moha vidasanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvai vimuktaha suga dukkha sajñai gachanti amudhaha padam avyayam tad. So here the kriya padam is gachanti. Okay? So we have to build the sentence around that. So amudhaha gachanti. Amudhaha means who is not a mudha. Mudha is a deluded person. That's what the meaning is given. Amudhaha means the person who is not deluded. That means you have already detached. So you are not deluded. Because delusion happens only when you are in the tree. So amudhaha avyayam padam gachanti. Tad avyayam padam gachanti. That's what he says. So who is this amudha? Amudha's qualifications are given the rest, all of them. Nirmana mohaha, jita sanga doshaha, adhyatma nityaha, vinivritta kamaha, dvandvai vimuktaha sukha dukkha sajñaihi. That is one, actually, sukha dukkha sajñaihi. The dvandva is duality. So sukha dukkha kind of duality. That is, he is muktaha. He is actually liberated from that. He is transcended the dual nature. Nirmana mohaha. That means he has no mana and no moha, no delusion and no pride, you can say. Jita sanga doshaha. Sanga dosha, he has already won. Sanga means attachment. So he has already asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. In the previous shloka we have said asanga, that is opposite of sanga. So here already has asanga. That means he is already a jita sanga. He is already won over sanga. Adhyatma nityaha. He's always establishing himself. His attention is all inward, inside. He is not going to get perturbed by anything else. Vinivritta kamaha. His all desires are gone. No, he is already returned from all kamas. He is not affected by that. Then dvandvair vimuktaha. He is already liberated from the duality. That kind of amudhaha gacchandi avyayam tatpadam. So when you form a sentence, how will you say? Nirmana mohaha jidasangadoshaha athyatmanityaha vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimuktaha sukhadukka sajnaihi amudhaha gachanti tad avyayam padam. That's a kind of formation of this anvayam of this. So all the details are given in this. I am not reading it as such because always you can go through the recording and then pause it and then read. So I'm just giving the meaning. If any elaboration is required in any place, please ask. I can actually talk more about it.
I think it's very nice. Thank you. It gives all the qualities of the one who's not deluded, amudha. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It makes sense. I think while meditating on the verse, we can definitely look at that again. That's very nice. Thank you, Raju.
The key is actually detachment, because karma yoga is the key. You don't attach the result and then detach. So and everything will fall into place. That's basically the gist of it is that. That's my understanding.
Yeah, good. Who has one or Jita Sangha?
Jita Sangha dosha. Detachment.
Yeah.
You want me to go to the next one?
No, I think we did the five verses today.
Yeah, we'll do the 5 verses.
Yeah.
We can actually go through the 5 one more time and see if any questions are there. We can actually look into
we can ask others, I think, if you want to go further.
Yeah, sure.
And, otherwise, we can go through that other thing that we talked about also, the Sanskrit, the level 1 basic, right? So
I can
most
do
of
that.
Some of our and here are our basic level 2 beginners, so we can do that. Sure. Upendraji, Ramoday, like anything that you'd like to talk about here?
I'm a beginner, as I mentioned last time.
Yes.
But some allusion to Panini's grammar in a very fundamental way could be touched upon. That may be too much of too ambitious actually to ask for, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah, so I think Rajgopal Maharaj just talk about this. So in a verse, we look at the verb. What is the verb here, and then you start building the sentence from that. So that is one of the things which I caught this time. It was a very nice explanation. Yeah.
So
yeah, this.
Please go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's helpful because I'm getting my hands wet a bit.
Yes.
So I'm getting, the more I do it, the more curious I get. So that was the motivation. So please go ahead.
So what I was telling is that what you said is correct. Like in any shloka, first you identify the verb, because that sentence has to be in some shlokas there will be multiple verbs, so you will form multiple sentences. So you have to once you identify the verb, that is step number 1. Then you should know the sandhi rules to split, because there are some places adaschorthvam. That's the one place. Adaha cha urthvam. That is the way you have to split. So prasrutastasya, prasrutaha tasya. So that's the way you split it. So that will come after some experience that will come. So all these are actually given in the book. Refer to some books, so it will It will be helpful. Once you know the words after splitting, then it's a kind of puzzle. You have to rearrange. In Sanskritam, there is one beauty of it. Words can be put anywhere in the sentence because the sentence meaning will remain the same most of the time, almost 99% of the time. Because Ramaha Vidyalayam Gacchati. If you are saying Vidyalayam Gacchati Ramaha, that's also correct. Gacchati Ramaha Vidyalayam, that's also correct. So you can put in any form, any order. So,
yeah, that's awesome. So no artificial restraints.
no restraints at all. Every word is self-contained because that vibhakti form, once you identify, it is there. That actually assigns it a particular kind of function that cannot be changed, whether you put it in the beginning or end or something. Only there are some apavadas, some exceptions are there, but that is in most of the cases it won't be applicable. So simple sentences, always you can put words anywhere.
Wow, wonderful.
But how do you get the context? So I guess even though you can put the words back and forth, then do you look at the entire sentence to get the context, or how do you?
Yeah, actually, that's a play. That's supposed to that, and to answer that is quite a little bit tricky because you need to know the subject. Because in some case, sentence you will be able to form, but the more tricky part is to pick what meaning for that particular word. That is very much context dependent.
So then you have to look at the lines before, after, and look at the whole.
Right. Yeah, you need to know the flow. Always when you look into a shloka, before and after you need to see, because that is the way that it actually is a flow. For example, here if you see Bhagavan actually is talking about the tree, then he's describing the tree a little bit more. In the third one, actually what he's doing is there is no form, there is no tree, there is no form for that. You cannot actually visualize what you need. Then he says you cut and separate it from the tree. Then after that, what you should do. So taking a single sloka, if you try to interpret, then probably if you don't know the subject, you will find it difficult. That is just my opinion. But
yeah, then it just looks like words at that point. You don't know what they're referring to, right?
Yeah, actually,
like if you look at it as plain as a tree and root, yeah, tree has a root, but then how does it relate to philosophy?
That's
or
right.
to this?
Yeah, that's why we need teachers. That is
that's true.
It has to be taught in the proper way.
Yeah. But I think this really gives us a very a jump start here, Rajgopal Mahoday. Thank you for your explanation. And I think we are doing more verses just because of the September 6th event that's coming up. But I think in future we'll be doing just one verse going forward, and so we'll do more of Sanskrit and more of things.
Yeah, we will start because the 15th chapter, in my opinion, is most involved. Actually, you need to know the subject very well, otherwise you will not be able to appreciate it. Because it is Purushottama Yoga. It is by going forward, you will know. Actually, it is very. You don't know the subject; it's very difficult to appreciate it. So after doing this chapter, I think we should go to the beginning of Gita and then start from there.
Definitely. Yeah, I think we have the China mission has chosen this particular chapter going forward, and we are doing it all over the 75th year, right? So I thought it would be very helpful. So,
and if you noticed, in almost all the chapters, Arjuna asks a question, Krishna answers. That's the way it is set up. But in this chapter, there is no question. It is Bhagavan himself inspired and then talking.
Yes.
So it's a special chapter. Actually.
Exactly. Yeah. And this particular metaphor, which I came across in different Upanishads also, and it's kind of Kathopanishad, and so in that it talks about where we get all the information and all the life force is from the roots, and that's where the Kathopanishad also says that. And
actually, in Gita there are a lot of slokas which are directly just picked up from the Upanishads. For example, if you look at this highlighted part, Urdhvamulaha avashakha esha ashwathaha sanatanaha. That is actually from Kathopanishad. It is the same first sloka.
Exactly.
Little bit here and there changed.
Yes.
So there are a lot of such slokas in Gita. If you know the Upanishad, you will know the context.
Exactly. Do you have any other questions for Rajgopalji?
Do you want me to do anything for the Sanskrit part, or maybe Sujata Bhagini may not be able to close?
Yeah, maybe it's already like coming to about 9 o'clock today. But we can maybe we can just say our names, like all this whatever. Like
Okay.
few minutes we can
Yeah, sure.
use.
Yeah, sure. So let me stop this.
So because we are all like beginner levels and all here, most of us here. That's what I got the feedback from our the survey that I took. I'm not
Okay.
sure about others too, but there are a lot of other people who are going to be listening to the recording
Okay.
going forward. So we'll do some of that beginner level Sanskrit also. That would be.
Okay, sure. So with the permission of Sujata Bhagini, I will show. I will start. 1 second. Let me start with me.
Yeah, we can just a few minutes of that. We can do it.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Mahadya, what were you saying?
I'm saying that I will start Mama Nama Bhavadaha Nama. Is it okay?
I'll turn on my video.
Okay. If you want to take over, you can do, Bhagini. It's okay. If you have the material.
No, I think you should go ahead, please.
Okay. So to set the context, so when this is about conversation in Sanskrit. So when we meet somebody, what we do is we introduce ourselves to others. That's the way we do. Like, my name is Radhagopal. I'll ask Ranjan Mahodaya, what is your name? So these are the initial conversation sentences which we use. So we will do it in Sanskrit. Basically, that's what the intention is. Can you see the screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Let me share it. Oh, I'm not sure. Is it visible now?
Yeah, now we can see it.
I presume everyone knows. No, actually, here we have English also. So the question, the answer is given here. Mama Nama, my name is so and so. That is what the. So this guy comes and says, Mama Nama Govindaha. And the one thing to notice is that if it's the pullingam, that is if it's the name of a man or a male person, it will end with aha, that is the visarga. Mama Nama Keshavaha. Mama Nama Harshaha. Mama Nama Sureshaha. Mama Nama Rameshaha. So this is the answer basically. So what is the question for this? Bhavataha Nama Kim. That is a question. So you will say Mama Nama. So Ubedar Mahodaya Bhavan Vadadu. Bhavataha Nama Kim.
Mama Nama Upendra.
Ubendraha.
Upendraha.
Ram Mahodaya Vadadu, please.
Mama Nama Ramaha.
Bhavataha Nama Kim.
Mama Nama Ramaha.
Ramaha. This is the first lesson, basically. Now, if it is a lady, then how it is going to be done? That is what we are going to try. Mama Nama Girija. Mama Nama Maya. Mama Nama Nalini. Mama Nama Devi. Question is, Bhavatyaha Nama Kim? I'm going to ask Sujata Bhagini. Bhavatyaha Nama Kim?
Mama nama Sujata. It'll end with A or E if it's a lady.
That's good.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Strilinga ends with a A or E.
E. Dirgham. Yeah. A or E. This is the question and the answers. Mama nama Keshavaha. Bhavadaha nama kim? This is the way you normally introduce. Mama nama Radhagopalaha. Bhavadaha nama kim? Like that. The answers Mama nama Rameshaha. Upendra Mahodaya, can you please read the question in the board? In the screen?
So question and answer both?
Both. Yeah.
Okay. Bhavatah nama kim? Mama nama Upendraha.
So he says Mama nama Sureshaha. Mama nama Devi. Bhavatyaha nama kim? Mama nama Girija. Sujata Bhagini, please read.
Read that, is it?
Mama nama Bhavatyaha nama kim?
Mama nama Sujata. Bhavatyaha nama kim? Bhavan Pullinga asti parantu aham pritchami. Bhavatyaha patni nama kim?
So Mama Patnyaha nama.
Bhavatyaha patnyaha nama kim? It's okay.
Mama Patnyaha nama Sujata Abhi. So these are the two questions. If it is a male, Bhavataha nama kim? If it is female, Bhavatyaha nama kim? So Ram Mahodaya, Upendra Mahodaya, is it clear?
Yes, it is. Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. This is the way you normally introduce to another person. This is just the lesson number 1. Okay. Mama nama ke. This is a man asking a woman. Mama nama Keshavaha Bhavatyaha nama kim? Mama nama Maya. All are similar ones. Mama nama Devi Bhavataha nama kim? Mama nama Suresh.
One question I have is for males you append ha at the end of the name.
Yeah.
For females you don't. Is
No.
there a reason?
Yeah. Females it is not. Yes. Female names normally end with A and or E dirgham. Okay. There are some exceptions, but most of the names.
Okay.
Similarly, male names always ends with, I think always, as far as I know, ends with that double dot is called Visarga in Sanskrit. Visarga.
Okay.
Visarga means actually you have to give more air out. That is why it is called Visarga. You do spend more air out through when you are actually speaking.
Right. So aspiration. So
that Visarga. Yeah.
Perfect.
Bhavataha. Keshavaha, Ramaha, Govindaha. Like that. Sita, Leta, Maya, all are female names. Devi, Parvati.
So when would you use Bhavata? When would you use Mama?
I'm sorry, I
For the
didn't.
question. So I use this now, and then Mama Nama. So Mama Nama Kim is also a question, right?
Mama Nama Kim. Yeah, you will not ask yourself Mama Nama Kim.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually ask. You told somebody that your name, then you can ask whether he remembers or not. You can check Mama Nama Kim.
Oh, okay, that's the context.
In that sense, it's not introducing.
Yeah. It's not an introducing question.
Actually, it's a tone also, right? You should say Mama Nama Kim, like that, right? The way that you,
Yeah. I think this is the complete set of this particular introduction part.
Good. Yeah, I think we're almost nearing the time. I think if you have any more questions, we can do that, or we can stop here and then go to the next session. Any the questions you have, Upinder, Mahoday, and Ram? Mahadev?
No, thank you. This is
Uh,
good.
yeah, same here. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah.
This
think-
is the first conversational piece for me. It's awesome.
Same
Yeah.
here too. It's same here, in the same boat.
We can actually speak a little bit more in Sanskritam if you guys are okay. So,
But this was good. I mean, we had a little conversation. We had Bhagavad Gita and the chanting in the beginning. So we had the meanings of that. And I learned a lot of things today. Thank you, Rajkumar Mukherjee. It was very, very nice. And going forward, I think we'll be able to do more, all the different verses, and I look forward to it. Okay, I think then I'll end the session if there are any questions. So we'll start the recording also.
okay.
Thank you.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Bye.
Mhm.
Shubhratri.
No, actually, normally classes we end with a prayer.
Okay.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha.
Let's do that then. Yeah.
Please.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayaः. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhavet.
Om
Shanti, shanti, shanti. Hari Om. Thank you.
धन्यवादः शुभरात्रि
Shubhratri.
Shubhra.
Shubhratri.
Yeah.